Resellers, bruh. Resellers. Okay? I had an issue with resellers. Alright? Reselling, okay, it's basically where you find an item that's like rare or whatever, and then you sell it, right? It's basically exactly what it sounds like. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but there's a type of person called a scalper, and what that is a person that buys a bunch of Pokemon cards in bulk, and then like doesn't collect them, just turns them for profit. I think that's kind of weird. So I actually found that out because I was trying to figure out why like so many grocery stores have like a limit for how many you can buy, and also why a lot of them just straight up don't carry Pokemon cards anymore, right? I went to the like trading card aisle at my local Walmart, and they had like 1 or 2 like boxes of Pokemon cards left, and then the rest that was there that was like pretty much untouched was some like Yu-Gi-Oh boxes and like baseball cards and stuff. Personally, I like to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I haven't played in a really long time, but I buy the cards because I like to have them. I don't know, like I feel like that's what everybody should do if you're like buying stuff like that. I don't know, and I think people that like buy Magic the Gathering cards, they can be the same type of people, but they're usually, in my experience, they're usually not. Okay, they usually buy the cards because they do actually play. But whether or not a card is like worth a lot of money, they usually don't particularly care because they don't intend to like sell the cards, at least not for a pretty long time. Anyway, my point is, that's what a scalper is, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I think that certain resellers are basically just doing like socially acceptable scalping. Okay, because tell me why. Okay, tell me why my Goodwill, my local Goodwill, like if I go there, it's just buns, right? Every shirt, buns. Every pair of pants, buns. Okay, all of it is just pure hot ass. Okay, it's just lame. It just sucks, right? So I go home, and then, I want to go to, like, a local cool, hip fucking store, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I go there. And I see a shirt from, like, the 80s, like, that's, like, visibly stained, and, like, I don't know, it has, like a Looney Tunes character on it or something like that. They'll have that, and they'll be selling it for, like, $85. What? Why are you doing this? Okay? Also, like, why are they selling, like, Mima clothes for, like, a insanely, like, I don't, like, absolutely ridiculous prices? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay? It costs money to look poor. It costs money to wear hand-me-down clothes now. Okay? But here's the thing. Poor people can't even look poor anymore. You're making it expensive to look poor. Why are we doing this, bruh? Why are we doing this? Poor people don't even have access to, like, decent looking, like, old clothes anymore because y'all keep taking it. Now all that's left at my local Goodwill is, like, recycled, mass-produced, like, clothes that just have, like, a brand. Like, somebody's, like, concrete business or something. bruh, like I don't know. I think that's kind of bad. So there's like clothes resellers and there's music resellers. Okay, the music resellers, they're in the same vein. I fear they're in the same vein. Okay, because you know some of them, I'll go in there, right? They don't even have like a very wide selection. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I went to three stores that sold music. Okay, and this time I was looking for some Bjork. Okay, I was looking for some Bjork. I was feeling I don't know. I was in a Bjork mood. Anyway, so I went to the first one. They ain't got it. I went to the second one. They have a poster of Bjork in the store. Okay. But no Bjork. What? I went to the third one. Okay. And they mostly just sold video games. Okay. The music that they had there was kind of a backdrop. That kind of ruined my night, low key. I did find 2 discs. I got a disc of Gorillaz, and I got a disc from the band Tool. But like still, I was like, damn. Couldn't find what I wanted, so I had to settle for like other music I'm okay with, like other music I like. Well, okay with and Gorillaz does not really go in the same vein. I actually really like that band. I just hadn't had the chance to like buy any of their music yet. Anyway, I like expanding my music collection, but these places are making it a little bit too hard, okay? Because if I can't even find music that's like the most popular of a subgenre, okay, how am I supposed to expand farther in that subgenre? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but the reason why I mention music resellers is because they do the same shit, okay? So there's this other band, Boa, that I'm trying. It's like a British band. If you've guys seen the anime Lane, their song Duvet is playing. I think it's a pretty popular song. But anyway, they still make CDs that they sell. Like they're still producing them. So it's like $22 for a CD, and I think it's like 23 or 24 for the vinyl. I know that the vinyl would be a better deal or whatever because it's like closer in price, but here's the thing. That's how movie theaters do it. That's how they get you to buy the bigger popcorn bucket. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is a good band. But anyway, the reason why they do that is because vinyls are very popular. CDs are not as popular, but I prefer CDs because they're portable. The sound quality is really good. And I know people buy the vinyls for like the experience or whatever, but it's, I don't know, to me it's not that different to like pop in a CD. It's like the same thing, just like slightly newer and more portable. But you know, to each your own. I still have vinyls, I don't collect as many of those. I like smaller, you know, stuff. Anyway, point is, I know that the vinyl is a better deal, but I don't want the vinyl. I want the CD. Okay, all right, because you know, I know that the vinyl is only $2 more, but that's $2 extra that I could have if I bought like my preferred thing. Okay. Anyway, back onto the topic. Okay. Twilight is the album by Boa. Okay. All right. I've been fiending for that. So it's $22 to buy it online. How much do you think it would cost at a reselling music store? Not like a real music store. Okay. Because there is a difference. I can't find that album anywhere, bro. I can't find it anywhere. Now, I will say, there are only 3 music stores, maybe 4, in my town. And there's not a city for like like almost 100 miles, I think. And then there's a bigger city like 500 miles away, which is like an actual city. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? Like, what do I do here? Okay, do I just buy it online and pay $22? Okay, I don't know, man. Like, I guess my point is it's hard to have fun at all because everybody is doing stuff with the hope that they can turn what they have for profit. Okay, when I go into a music reseller or a, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to a place that, like, look at this rare thing. I'm gonna sell it for like the maximum market price it can be sold for, because I know that this is like a popular thing that people like. I think that's buns. You know what I'm saying? I think it's buns that you want to do that. If I had a music store, okay, you know what it would be chock full of? You can probably tell by looking at me. All right? You can probably tell by looking at me. Hatsune Miku, Kasane Teto, Gumi, okay? You will be finding tons of Utaloid and Vocaloid. You will also be finding drum and bass, okay? All right? You'll be finding a lot, okay, of discs in my store. And Bjork, okay? And Bjork. I listen to more music than that, but that's just what I'm feeling right now. Someday I'll show y'all my music collection, okay? But today I was just wanting to yap because I'm mad. I'm mad that every hobby I have is expensive, okay? I like 3 things now. 4 things now, okay? I like cars. That's the most expensive hobby I have. Most expensive. Alright, second most expensive is probably computers. Okay? And then I also collect music now. Which on top of that, I've been playing guitar for a while. And equipment is really expensive. Okay? Drop tips for hobbies that are cheap. I like to read books too. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what hobbies that have not been like overrun by scalpers and resellers that are evil. Okay, let me know. Oh my god, I forgot. Actually, the point I wanted to make in this video, like the entire point I wanted to make in this video, I only think resellers are good if you are a person that like refurbishes like old technology, right? Like, for me, it's hard to find like good quality portable CD players that I actually like want. I'm not gonna say what, because people are gonna start buying them. Okay, not that my videos get a lot of views, but just in case, there are some portable CD players that are old and really good quality that I enjoy. And the issue that they have is over time, it's mostly just like wiring issues. I don't know, like electronics break over time, but you just have to kind of know how to fix them, and that's part of why I'm learning about computers and stuff, because like CD players and all that are basically like very simple computers. Okay, so at least most of them. So my point is, I also want an older phone. I think I've expressed that before, but I would like an older phone that can perform like most of the functions of like modern phones without the issue of like, I don't know, I guess social media, even though I don't use this phone for anything other than like YouTube right now. I guess my point is I want a phone with like a actual like tactile keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking for a BlackBerry phone, and then I realized they stopped making them in 2016. So it's like, okay, I'm cooked. So I started looking for other phones, like flip phones and stuff. One of the most popular ones I'm actually kind of into is the Motorola Razr. But the issue that a lot of those have is apparently the battery life is really bad. So I don't think it's necessarily because the phones are old. Obviously, that is a factor. But it's also, they have a lot of, like, extra lights and stuff on them. Like, you know how, like, some computer keyboards, like, light up a little bit so you can, like, see all the keys and stuff? It's kind of like that. It does, like, kind of the same thing. So my point is, okay, I wanted one of those. But because, you know, flip phones are in high demand, not because people want to use them. Like, long term, okay? Not because people want to use them long term, it's because it's like a hot item right now, okay? And here's the thing, Motorola Razrs, the reason why those are so popular is because they were popular in 2004 when they initially came out. And, you know, every 20 years or so, the thing that was like popular culture 20 years ago does kind of recirculate back into being cool again, which is something I noticed with like Frutiger Aero and like see-through technology and stuff. Okay, I remember at the time, like, there were two types of people that liked that type of technology. I guess mid-2010s is more relevant to when I was around. But anyway, my point is, a lot of people were like, wow, this is a cool new thing. This is a cool new concept. I really like the, you know, artistic design of this device that is gonna look pretty fucking ugly in a couple years. There are people like that, and there are people like, damn, this is ugly. I ain't want this shit. We need to low-key make this simpler and simpler and simpler, and then now all we have left is like gray corpo slop, and it's just boring. But I think because of that, we're probably gonna have an uprising in like new and different types of technology where we actually, you know, stop making stuff for the convenience of being easy to use and just start making stuff that's fun. I don't know. Like, I kind of think that that's where we're headed right now. I hope that's where we're headed. Okay. I don't know. Stuff is getting too boring. Okay, and the people that want to capitalize off of, like, people that are, like, bored and, you know, trying to do something different for, I don't know, the betterment of themselves, like, but, like, buying CDs and stuff, like, that supports the artist directly. And I know people are like, well, that's more expensive, and I can play whatever music I want, whenever I want. You can burn CDs. It's not that hard. You can make a mixtape. It's not that hard. In fact, I think that that's probably more fun than making a Spotify playlist. And another thing, long term, is it really that expensive? You can sell CDs. You can sell CDs. You can't sell a Spotify account. You can't sell a Spotify subscription. Once that money's spent, it's done. Okay? If you spend money on a CD, it's probably just going to collect value over time. Alright? So, if you get old and you're like, dang, I should sell these or whatever, then boom, you can sell them. Or, you know, something that's fun about CDs, you can let your friends borrow them. Okay? And guess what? It's free. It's free. Having friends is free. Spotify is not. Okay? Spotify is not. I feel like every video I go back to the same points. Anyway, that's about it. But yeah. See y'all later.